Arctic and Marino. Looks like Arctic obviously having the pace advantage on Steezy overall, but Steezy holding 6th, and we'll see if he's able to defend Arctic. We'll try and keep our eyes on the rest of the grid. Everyone's still fairly close on the mini-map at the very least. Unfortunate for Crispy that he's probably down in 11th, I assume.
Yeah, Crispy's down on P11 right now. Purple was overtaken by Mr. Labu a lap ago or so. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Crispy. Unfortunately, we have seen it from him before where sometimes, I mean, this happens for every driver, right? You're your own worst enemy. In that case, Crispy certainly was. Thankfully, though, it looks like no damage on anyone's cars, and he just put his head down now and enter time trial to try to catch up.
That's absolutely right. We Arctic hitting the inside line of the first chicane, getting past Steezy, maybe a little bit of bumpage there on the way out.
Driving there.
But that was fantastic by both drivers.
That was close and tidy, that's for sure.
This is a very difficult play. This is not the best, easiest track to pass people on, but there are certainly some turns to make it ton. Now, Ascari, after the first left-hander, you can basically go flat out, assuming you're on the racing line. And the moment you start letting up, unfortunately, is when you start losing pace. So if you're fighting with someone, you're almost going side by side. Someone's gonna have to concede and say, okay, I'll back off a little bit, because obviously, if no one does, then you're gonna end up in a wall or in a gravel trap, right?
Yeah, exactly right. You know, in the passing zones, I mean, I feel like what we see a lot of is at the chicanes. You know, who is the braver breaker, and obviously, you know, coming out of turn 2, you typically see a lot of drag races down to the second chicane. So there's definitely possibilities for it.
Oh man, I don't know what happened to Demon there. He must have had a horrible exit out of that chicane. Steezy, Marino, and Labu's about to pass Demon here.
Yeah, I mean, they were all so close, though. You make one mistake, you're going to lose out on multiple positions there. And if it looks like Demon's going to go on the outside, see if he's got some space. Let's see if they keep it clean. And it looks like they all do keep it clean. But now we have a new leader of that bunch right there. And it looks like Steezy is currently that leader.
Steezy's that leader, but they've got Trey. And you know what? Crispy is now past Purple, so Crispy's back up in 10th. And he's catching this train.
Right behind him, and these four again they're approaching the Parabolica, and it's really interesting seeing them sort of rubber band and get all caught up as they enter the braking zone into turn 1.
Not only that, just look at the gap now between Tony Callan and second and Phil. Remember when they were fighting, Phil had a second difference between himself and Gilly, and now Tony Callan closing that gap even more so. Now, I don't know if that's just a pure pace difference or what, but or maybe Phil made a mistake. It's funny, we don't...
it's Tony Callan's right alongside him. He's on the inside, and he's going to take Philo past in the first chicane, but Philo is not going to go down with the fight, but Giller is right behind them. Don't make any stupid moves, you know, trying to get ahead of one another. It's a long race. We've got, you know, it's over 50 laps around here. It's not short. Now, again,
Marino, late braking. Sorry, real quick. Marino late braking into that second chicane. Almost had Steezy. He has Steezy at the moment, but they are side by side. And he had the inside line, but now we're having a drag race down to the first Lesmo, followed by the second Lesmo, and these guys are just having at it right now. Sorry, go on.
No, that's okay. That Porsche is looking good, both in the hands of Marino and Demon, rather. I think those four are really going to have a fun race. Right up behind Mooseman, looking to have a go, I think, coming up on Ascari. As they're coming down the straight, yeah, they're near side by side. What's going to be the outcome of this is Philo is on the inside and squeezes himself in there up to P2. That was a brilliant move there.
That was a fantastic move, and great driving by both drivers. Moose allowing him to, give him the space, and Phil just saying, "Thank you for that spot. I will take it from you." Time just continuing to fall between him and Tony Callan. They're coming back up to the first chicane here. Now, is he going to make a move here? Tony goes on the inside to break the toe and defend. So Tony has the inside line, but
Philo squeezes their way in. Looks like some clean driving there. Philo takes P1 currently, but Moose is right there on the outside coming down to the second chicane, and Tony Cal is right behind them. So they are not out of the fight as they sort of try to reline up, but we're going to see if this second chicane is going to be spicy as well, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Now, these guys can't miss their breaking points. Let's see what happens here. All right, everyone falls into line to live another day. That's a great choice. Phil going a little bit wide, though, getting some gravel up in his tires. That's going to let Tony get even closer. And what you're seeing with 1 through 3, we had for 6, 7, 8, and 9. So really intriguing to see as we see Tony with a 2.5 second penalty. Well, we were waiting for one of these guys to make a mistake, and here it is.
Yeah, man, I didn't catch what he did. Did you?
It had to have been a track limit.
That's a hefty track limit penalty, and it's not going to help him as he does have a look on Philo just there at the second chicane. It's not going to help him keep that spot, though. I'll tell you that much.
He's gonna make most of it while he can, but yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, now obviously he doesn't know Philo's fuel and tire situation. But I'll tell you, that sucks because Philo's quite low on fuel and maybe coming in at the end of this.
And obviously, they both left the pits at like just the same time. And we're gonna, he's hungry for first to get first once again. But we'll see how long Moose can lead this race for the first time.
Yeah, well, notably, Moose is on mediums, but Philo is still on softs. So, yeah. And Tony Cal is back on softs.
I think that's the right move by Tony. He's got to make space.
I agree. Yep, you know what? He got his mediums to Dover, and it may have worked out for him if he didn't get that penalty, honestly.
No, actually, we're coming down the main straight once again, turning to lap 33 for these guys, and the gap is down to nothing as we're coming down to the first chicane. Marino's going to try to defend on the inside. Labu on the outside going into it. It looks like Labu actually breaks a little bit sooner than Marino and concedes to maintaining 7th place.
Yeah, but Labu's got all the traction on that exit there. He's right behind Marino now. They're going to have a drag race down to the second chicane. Let's see if this one turns out any better for them. Labu definitely, again, on those Honda tires, it's going to get better exits and it can just throw down the power. Now, they might not make the move going to this chicane here as we see them just follow Marino. But if they can, again, get a better exit and follow the Lesmo all the way down to the Ascari, it could really spell out P6 for them.
Obviously Labu's got pace and he can see it, but because all he sees right now, especially if we jump on board, is going to be Marino's rear bumper and rear wing for the most part. So he has a bit of a moment exiting Lesmo too, but he's got pace and as we're watching, Arctic is on the rear end of Gilly. He's going to have a look-see coming down to the Parabilica and see if he's able to make a move here on the inside. Looks like he is going to take it. Gilly takes fifth place as Arctic climbs the ranks up to 4th. Now again, if he finishes here, this will actually be a podium finish as far as our championship points are concerned. He needs to get past Moose. He said Moose has got to make the defense of his life here if he wants to keep Tony behind him.
Yeah, he really, really does. And just interestingly enough, this is more similar to the beginning of the race, right? We saw the 3 of them, well, actually almost 5 of them at some point, but the 3 of them have been fighting, and here they come at the end of the race. The 3 of them again. And Steezy.
And Steezy behind there is the back marker. But yeah, these two are having at it once again. I mean, we didn't know if it was going to happen or not, but, Billo just had some great runs there on Moose and was able to close the gap and start fighting, and that's what left the door open for Tony to now be competing with Mooseman once again. We're coming to the Parabolica, the end of lap 48 out of 50, and Tony is right behind Moose. Moose has got to have the defense of his life right now. Keep Tony behind.
Yeah, this is good. This is close. Let's hope that they can keep it tidy as they're coming down the main straight. They're approaching turn 1. The first chicane here. I don't know if Tony's going to have a look just yet. Tony's got to be patient, but he's also got to make it happen as he's right up behind him. Give him a little love tap there.
He's gonna play it safe. He's gonna play it safe. Try to get better exit out here.
Better exit as he's on his second swirly.
He goes sloppy. He ate too much of that sausage and that cost him almost half a second. Now he's back up.
Okay, you know what? It's okay. He's got another lap to make it count. Do not count him out just yet because he can get this.
He's got to be faster than last time, and he's once again proven that we're coming down to the second chicane. He's getting nice and close behind Moose. Moose has got to be feeling the aura of Tony Cal. He's breathing on his neck. He's like, I'm right behind you, buddy. Just give me first place. I want it. I need it. I gotta have it. And this is exciting. This is exactly what we're hoping for, guys.
The intimidation from Tony Cal is real. You know, he's pumping as much of it into his Moose as possible. But
nice.
Moose has been on fire today. Truly, I think one of his best races yet. And both of them, I guess, feeling back at home in their preferred cars. Again, that's on them for making the switches earlier this season. This is not going to be a regular thing with a series of this long. But you know what? It's given us another really, really great race, and both of them are in proper form and shape today. As they just finished up with the Scar, looking clean, heading up to the Parabolica again. Tony Cal, he knows he's only got 1 or 2 chances left in this. He's got to make it count as he's currently 4.5 tenths down. Let's see what he can do.
And there's not many places that you can pass on this track. We know that. We know that turn 1 going into the chicane has been one of the more popular places. But there's really not a whole lot of places, and we know that Moose is going to make the McLaren as wide as he can as we're coming down the main straight for the final lap of the race. Tony Cal, half a second down here on Moose as we're coming up to the first chicane. He's not close enough to make a move here. He's going to have to try to brake as late as possible, but I'm sure his tires are worn. He's not going to have to
notably, his front tires are more worn than Moose's, and Tony Cal's got to make the exits count. He's not making it count there. Moose is pulling away, and the gap is now 6 tenths almost. And Tony Cal, his chances are coming to a close. You know he's desperate. He's pleading for this right now. I can just hear him in his rig right now.
I can imagine him rocking back and forth, willing his car to go faster as he puts up a purple P1, or Sector 1 rather, as we're coming across the second chicane. As we're heading down towards Lesmo 1. He's right up behind Moose once again. I wonder what Moose smells like. It's lavender scented, maybe. I don't really know. Tony can tell us after the race. But he is right up on him. He goes wide into the gravel. He gets slipped.
Oh, that's it.
No, I don't know. Don't count him out, man. Yes, he's losing some time right now, but he's awfully close. If Moose breaks a little bit too soon here or there, and he misses a point, Tony can still get this.
That's right, but notably 2 of Tony's tires are now a little bit dirty, a little bit slippery, as they're playing it safe right now. Tony Cal's got 1 turn to make it count. Will we see anything happen? Will we see Tony Cal take P2 from Moose, man? Moose is sweating right now. He knows he's got 1 turn. One thing to do is just keep Tony Cal behind. Will we see one of them push it? Will we see one of the intimidation or eke his head out? As they play it safe, clean and tidy around here, down the Parabolica, coming down the main straight to the finish line.
What happened to Tony Cal? Did he run out of fuel?
I think he ran out of fuel.
No way. No way. If Tony Cal ran out of fuel, that's a DQ, is it not?
I believe that's a disqualification if he ran out of fuel. He most certainly looks like he ran out of fuel. He's in that limp mode, it looks like.
Winter, I think Tony just ran out of fuel. Oh, okay. Now we're getting the real specifics here. Only if you hit the 50-mile-per-hour limiter. And he did not do that crossing the line.
Yeah.
Holy moly, man. You scared me. I was real scared. But
that's right. According to the rules, it says running out of fuel in either quali or during their main race will result in DNF. Drivers are not allowed to use the limiter the game allows to limp back to the pits. If you're found doing this, you'll be asked to retire from the race.
Okay.
If you run out of fuel and is able to coast whatever speed they have left across the finish line or into the pits, that is allowed. But any usage of the in-game limiter, which again is that 50 mile an hour or 80 kilometer per hour limiter, does not. That would count.
Yeah, that's exactly the clarification we needed because we have yet to see that. So, good thing you made that rule. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Tony Cal retains his P3 finish, and
P2
man,
in the champ.
that was really down to the wire.